go.
Hello, everybody.
Hey guys.
What is today?
Thursday, 27th.
I don't have Patrick's shirt to rely on.
I know, right?
So,
I don't have anybody
but
yet.
I have a calendar, so I could have just looked at that. Well, some announcements.
We don't have
today.
anybody yet.
You
Oh, we have one.
No,
We have one.
Okay.
With six. Welcome, everybody.
people. Welcome.
10. Now we're cooking. 15. Super excited.
Thanks for joining, everybody.
Okay.
Everybody's leaving the Bienni event.
Yeah. Come to see us.
Yeah, we got a
live.
lot of people at Bienni today.
Yep. So today was the first day of the Bienni Basics virtual event.
You have to act like you like each other. Okay.
Hi,
everybody.
Cindy is doing her project right now. I did my project this morning, and then Kate and Elaine are doing their projects tomorrow.
Awesome.
So it's a good old time. We're happy to be doing it. What else do we have? Tomorrow, we have the Bienni.
Bienni.
What
Saturday, we have machine quilting. Free motion quilting.
Yeah.
We do, yeah.
Pretty much it's both of them.
You're full on that one.
Am I full?
You're full.
No way.
I think so.
Okay.
And then,
Kate and Cindy will be off all week.
oh no.
And it's your birthday next week.
Ah.
Yeah, so we're going to be closed on the 4th of July
Or just for her birthday.
as a present to me. No. But we are going to be doing DDE on Tuesday next week, so I'm looking forward to that. And then we also have Bernina Club on Wednesday, and then a week after that we have Viking Club. Are you ready for Viking
I'm
Club?
not.
Seems like we
I
just
work on that
had
next
it.
week. I know. That's the way I feel every time.
It's going
Yeah.
so fast, you guys. It's almost July. Can you believe it?
I know.
Poof.
And we got the OESD event coming up.
Yep, it's right around the corner.
12th and 13th.
I was just going to
On
say
my
that.
birthday.
To it. It's your birthday?
On the 12th.
Gonna think happy birthday. Okay, Matt has some really funny jokes for you guys.
Okay.
Paula has to try and guess the answers because you already know them. Because
I'll do my best.
we both pulled up jokes and we ended up with the same jokes. So.
Hmm.
All right. So, what do you call a blind dinosaur?
I don't know.
A do you think he saw us?
Source. That's pretty funny.
And what happens when you hit Dwayne Johnson's butt?
I have no idea. I
Do
don't
you know
even...
who Dwayne Johnson
I
is?
do.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You hit rock bottom.
Probably true that.
Yep.
I'll trade you.
All right. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Not trading, really.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Go slow.
Okay, hi everybody. Welcome.
Welcome.
Who are not right at this moment at Bienni. If you're watching this later, I hope you'll. If you're at Bienni, I hope you tune in later.
I'm
Today-
sure some of the people have the computers going and then their phones going, so they're getting best of both worlds, above and beyond version.
Could be. Okay. First of all, we have a giveaway.
Yay.
This is Val's cute little bookmark that she did on Monday, I believe. And this goes to Loretta Colin.
Loretta Colin, you get a happy Amanda's birthday bookmark. Just kidding.
Yay!
Yay! Congratulations.
We have a bag of stuff ready here for you, Loretta. If you want to give us a call, we can get that taken care of, and then we can get this in the mail to you.
Very nice.
Okay.
What are we doing today?
So today, I'm so excited. We've done this a couple times before, and a lot of people have asked for it again. We are going to take a 12-inch block. Look at this cute little block. Going to take a 12-inch block and turn it into, do the math, and turn it into a 36-inch baby quilt.
Very
Or
cool.
kids quilt or whatever. Pretty cute, huh?
Very cute.
Yeah. So,
Honestly, you could make that for like a little girl, right?
oh, for sure.
And then that can be for her doll.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, we could totally do that. That
That's
would be really cute.
yes, it would be.
Okay. So we have kits for this. It is $27.99. Has all the fabric you need for the quilt top, and then this dark teal is for the binding.
Very
I did
nice.
not get mine quilted and bound.
That's okay.
I did not have time. So the kits are $27.99, and it makes the whole top and binding.
Top
Okay?
and binding.
Top and binding. So we're gonna start with the 12-inch block, and we're gonna look at it. The directions are up on our website under today's date on the calendar, and I'm gonna show you how to do the math to take it from 12 inches to 36 inches, just like we've done before.
Sandra Coleman says, it's math day.
Math day. Easy math. Okay.
Easy math.
All right, so this is what we need to look at. So here's what you need for the 12-inch block. We have our blue fabric, our green fabric, and our white fabric. These are the sizes of things that you cut for a 12-inch block. You're going to take a 12-inch block and do the math to make it into a 36-inch block. You're going to multiply everything times 3, right?
Okay.
12 times 3 equals 36. So here from the blue fabric, these the blue fabric makes the flying geese. Okay? You're going to need to cut 8 3.5-inch squares for the 12-inch block. So to make it, do the math, you take off the 1/2 inch, you have 3, you multiply it times 3, which is 9, and then you add the 1/2 inch back on.
Okay.
And that's the size that you're going to cut the blue fabric to make the 36-inch block. So all you do is take off the seam allowance, multiply it times 3, and then add the seam allowance back on.
Okay.
It's pretty easy. So from the green fabric, you need 2.5-inch square for the center square. So you take off the 1/2 inch, you have 2,
6.
multiply it times 3, and it's 6.
6.5.
Add the 1/2 inch back on, so it's a 6.5-inch square for
knew
the
I
big
was
one.
good at math.
Yeah. See, that's not that hard. It's really not that hard.
This is fun. We should do this every day.
Yeah, no. 1.5-inch squares, you take off the 1/2. 1 times 3 is 3. Add the 1/2 inch back on. 24 3.5-inch squares. That's for all of these and for these 4 squares here.
Okay.
Okay? From the white fabric, for the flying geese, these 4 pieces here, for the 12-inch block, you cut it 3.5 by 6.5. So you're going to take off the 1/2 inches. 3 times 3 is 9. Add the 1/2 inch back on. 6 times 3 is 18, and add the 1/2 inch back on. So you're going to end up with 9.5 by 18.5-inch rectangles, which are gigantic rectangles.
Mm-hmm.
And those will make the flying geese. Then you're also going to cut 4 2.5-inch squares. That's these squares right here. These right here.
Okay.
You take off the 1/2 inch. 2 times 3 is 6. Add the 1/2 inch back on. That's going to be 4 6.5-inch squares. Again, we have 1.5-inch squares. You take off the 1/2. 1 times 3 is 3. Add the 1/2 inch back on. 23.5-inch squares. And that's for all of these squares in here and in here.
Okay.
And then these rectangles here are for these pieces right here. They're 1.5 by 2.5. So you take off the 1/2 inch, multiply it times 3. 1 times 3 is 3. So it makes 3.5. 2 times 3 is 6. Add the 1/2 inch back on. So your rectangles are going to be 3.5 by 6.5. And that again, that's these rectangles here. That's all there is to it.
That's pretty cool.
You just take off the 1/2 inch, multiply it times 3. So if you wanted to make this a 48-inch block, you multiply everything times 4. And then add the 1/2 inch back on. Pretty cool, huh?
It is cool.
So this quilt is made up of 3 different kind of units. There's these 9 patches that are in the corners. There's the flying geese right here. And then there's these units here that you then sew with these blocks, these squares here, to make the center unit. So that's what
Okay.
we're going to do. Okay?
Okay.
And again, we have kits. They're $27.99, makes the whole top and the binding.
The Superstar Baby Quilt Kit.
Superstar. Okay? I'm going to go turn the iron on.
Superstar. You're getting a lot of, you make math look so easy.
Well, it's not hard as long as you remember to take off the 1/2 inch,
Right.
the seam allowance, and then add it back on at the end. I think that's where people run into troubles. They try to make it bigger and forget to take off the seam allowance. That's where people run into trouble. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make the corner units.
Okay.
I've already made one.
Okay.
We're going to make 3 more. And they're just 9 patches. So I have my needle set at the Q2 menu. So it moves the needle over to the right. So you just use the edge of your J-foot for your 1/4 inch seam.
Perfect.
Okay?
Does this work with any quilt block?
Yeah, it does. So we're just going to start sewing these puppies together. And you'll see here I got some selvage cut, but I'm just gonna, that will go into my seam allowance, so don't worry about it. I'm just gonna sew it into my seam allowance right now. So first I'm gonna sew the pairs, and then I'm gonna add the 3rd square of each row.
So Wanda, this is the page that you're going to get. So on the left here, you have all of the pieces that you need for a 12-inch block, but then Paula also did put on here what you need for a 36-inch block. And she just explained today how she did that. Yeah, there is a car horn outside the store.
We hear that a lot. We're kind of by a weird kind of rounded corner in front of Ace Hardware. People don't watch where they're going.
Yeah. I mean, somebody ran over our stop sign.
Yeah. I'll make sure I have enough here. The thing about these big pieces, these big chunky pieces, is you can put together a quilt pretty quickly because these are big pieces.
Yeah.
This fabric, I realized after I was done, is directional. But I don't care about that. So when I sew it together, I purposely don't
Pay attention.
And I purposely sew them kind of all witchy way.
What is the yardage needed for this?
It's here. For the 36-inch block, you need 22 inches of the blue fabric, 16 inches of the green fabric, 40 inches of the white fabric, and 12 inches for the binding.
Mary asks, would you still take a 1/2 inch off in a piece, even if the piece is even, aka 6 by 6?
If you're cutting it 6 by 6, so you would take 5 and you take off your 1/2 inch, which would be 5.5 inches. You would multiply that times 3 and then add your 1/2 inches back on.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh, what if I'm short one? right, so let's see what we got here. Let's find ourselves here. So here's, so we need to make 3 9 patches. So there's one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go press these all at once.
It's on the table over here.
There's the second one. Oh, I'm short one square. I'm going to have to go cut a square real quick. We're good. So when I press these, I'm going to press everything towards the green. And then I'm going to sew the rows of the 9 patch together.
Can't believe how fast you are.
So we make a total of 4 9 patches for the corners. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to go press, and I'm going to press everything towards the green. Okay? I'll be right back.
Like it? It is cute, huh?
See you later. Bye.
That is the green fabric.
Oh. Okay. It's like you're walking away. We're not done. All right, so we're just going to sew these together into 9 patches.
I just feel shaky today.
Oh, okay. I think it's kind of tired holding it like this.
Yeah.
Okay. I just came up with it.
Hi, Kim.
So we're just sewing these rows together to finish our 9 patches.
Well, welcome, Kim. We are, excuse me, making a superstar baby quilt.
Taking a 12-inch block.
So yes, we're making a 12-inch block into a 36-inch block. So Paula covered how we do the math from the instructions for a 12-inch block and how to convert that over to a 36-inch block. So the 36-inch block, is that the baby quilt?
Yeah.
So the finished size, Pam, is 36 inches.
Yep. And this is fun because what you can do is you can kind of start. Can they hear me? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can start with what is the blue fabric and kind of pick that fabric first and then find a fabric that contrasts with it for the green fabric. So you could pick like a pink little floral or hearts or something like that and then find something that looks cute for the green.
Okay.
To make like a...
You're welcome, Pam.
Okay, almost done.
If we're supposed to get more rain today.
I know it rained for like 5 seconds this morning.
Did it?
Yeah. It was raining when I came to work. But then it stopped immediately.
On our end, I don't have any freezing action going on. Is anyone else experiencing us freezing?
Okay. So we have our other 3 9 patches. You can make a total of 4 of these. I'm going to go press these real quick. And it doesn't really matter which way you press your seams on these because they're not going to nest up with anything.
Okay. So press them whichever way you please.
Okay. So we have 4 of these. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Now we're going to make this little unit here, which is this.
Okay.
So we have a 3-inch white square, a 3-inch green square, or 3.5, 3.5, and a 3.5 by 6.5 rectangle.
Okay. Barbara, the finished quilt is 36 inches square. This is a baby quilt. So again, how this works is the pattern is to make this 12-inch block, and Paula has gone over how to recalculate those cutting instructions to make it a 36-inch square.
And I'm going to press these quick to the green.
To the green. Press into the green. Correct, Pam. 36 inches.
Okay, so now I'm going to take, and I have the green on the bottom right, and I'm going to sew the rectangle on the top.
There's a moth flying around and Matt was looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh, as long as it's not a big old spider or something.
what is everyone going to do for 4th of July?
We're having a barbecue at our house with all of our kids.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
No idea. I always have loved, not that I do it all the time or anything, but on the 4th of July, it's a great day to go to the movie theaters.
Oh,
There's nobody there.
that's true.
But it's also a great day to be outdoors,
Right.
which is why nobody's there.
We used to, when we, our kids were younger, we would almost always on Christmas Day, after we did presents and stuff, we'd go to the movies.
That sounds so much fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. Okay, so now we've got these units made. We're going to lay out our quilt center and sew that together. And then we're going to make the biggest flying geese you'll ever make probably in your whole life. So just make sure you orient these pieces here so that the green is on the inside corner.
Okay. That sounds nice, Michelle. Can you guys hear Paula okay when she's talking? I just want to make sure that the phone isn't too far away.
Just like that.
Very nice.
Okay, now we're going to sew this together into rows. Do I need to talk louder?
Nope. So they can hear you.
We're going to sew this to this.
Thanks for the input, ladies.
What is everybody else doing?
We have a couple people who said that they're hosting their neighborhood parade or barbecue.
Okay.
Sheila's husband is driving the tractor in the parade in the neighborhood town.
Fun.
Michelle Murray is celebrating her granddaughter's 5th birthday and going to a parade.
I used to love parades.
Oh. Sherry Park says that she's going to her daughter's house because she lives in Aurora and it's legal to set off your own fireworks there.
Oh, it is? I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
It is frowned upon in Thornton.
Really, I think being in Colorado, doing it anywhere where there's anything.
It's a little bit scary.
Yeah.
We, a long time ago when our kids were little, we went to Utah to visit family, and we went to Tooele. Tooele, Utah is as little as it sounds. It's like tiny little place.
Uh-huh.
And we drove like 2 hours to get there from where we were to go watch a fireworks show. And within the first 5 minutes, something went sideways and it lit the field on fire and the show was canceled.
Oh my gosh.
After we had driven for 2 hours to go to that show. Yeah, so they had all the fire department and everything all putting out the fire and yeah.
Wanda says only very simple things in Aurora can't have anything that explodes or goes into the air.
Oh, so like sparklers and stuff like that?
Yeah. Matt, are sparklers allowed where we are?
Okay, so now we're going to press, and I am going to press on these. I am going to press everything to the white.
To the
So
white.
We'll press in, we'll press out, and press in.
Okay.
Okay? Now we'll sew those all together.
And we have a firework announcement.
Oh, everybody's regulations. I just think ours, I think it's within 5 feet of the ground, it's fine. Like little fountains and stuff. But we can do sparklers. Kids always do sparklers.
You look like a golfer today.
Well, it's my golf shirt, so
Perfect.
it makes sense. I just don't go golfing, so I figured I'd wear it to work.
I still think one of my all-time favorite memories for the 4th of July was when we took Lily to the Rockies game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we've done that.
And I mean, it was like the first year that she was actually able to like enjoy the fireworks and like have it like register like what was going on.
That's a great show.
Oh my gosh, it's fantastic.
Great show. We did that.
She was sitting like on Matt and I's legs, straddling both of our legs. And I have a video of her like going and grabbing Matt's face. Like, are you looking? Like, are you looking? Look at this. Check this out. It was so cute. Take Miko? I don't know. We might get kicked out.
Okay. It goes together pretty fast, huh?
It does. You are speedy quick. Wanda says, as a kid on the 4th of July in Colorado Springs, it snowed.
What?
It snowed. We were in our winter coats and our sparklers.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to press this and I'm going to press everything going towards the middle.
Okay. Towards the middle. That would be an interesting way to spend the 4th of July, Wanda.
Weird.
I want to go four-wheeling.
That'd be fun. Okay, so there's our center. That's like the biggest 9-patch kind of unit you'll probably ever make. Right? Okay, so now we're going to make the biggest flying geese you will ever make.
That is huge.
That's a gigantic flying geese. This is, what size is this? 9.5 by 18.5.
Wow.
Gigantic. Okay, so when you're making a flying geese this big, I put Terrio Magic on my big squares because that's a long diagonal to sew and press and cut that will stretch.
Okay.
So I sprayed all of my blue squares with Terrio Magic. Then I'm going to, I don't pin very often, but I am going to pin. I have drawn a diagonal line from corner to corner. Make sure you get your line going the right direction from the center out to the corner. I'm going to pin just a couple of pins so that as I sew that line, then that really kind of helps it from shifting even more.
Okay.
And I'm going to start from the straight edge and go towards the corner.
Okay. I think one of the things on my bucket list is to see a fireworks show on a beach.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm also, because I'm on the chorus, I'm going to go ahead and set my laser. And that just is a little bit of extra help to keep the laser on the drawn line.
Okay.
To make, and so I've changed my needle to center position. Don't
Okay.
forget to do that if you've moved your needle over for your 1/4 inch. Put it back on center position. And then the laser, if you don't have a laser, that's fine. Just follow the drawn line. But on a piece this big, sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of extra help. So I'm going to center it. And I'm just going to start sewing right down that line. And I'm going to do that with all 3. I'm going to put the first side on all 3. Because we've already made 1, we're going to make 3 more. And then, because this is such a big piece, I'm going to press this open before I cut my 1/4 inch. So I'm going to press it open just to make sure it's good and solid and doesn't stretch. And then I'll go back and I will cut my 1/4 inch. It just keeps, it's everything you can do to keep these great big pieces from stretching on this big diagonal.
Okay.
Is helpful.
I'm coming to watch fireworks with you on the pier.
Where?
In Florida. She said, come to Key West.
Oh, but that's amazing. If you don't have Terrio Magic, you can use Best Press, any kind of something that will stabilize it.
Starch.
Starch, yep. Just to keep it from stretching. And just be very gentle as you're sewing. Don't pull on it so as to keep it from stretching. Okay. So now I'm going to take my scissors. Oh, I'm not going to take my scissors. I'm going to go over and press.
Make sure it doesn't stretch,
To make sure it doesn't stretch. I'm going to press them all, and I'm going to press them towards the outside, towards the corner.
Okay.
And then I will come back and I will trim.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to take and we're going to open this up now. Or you can take it to your cutting mat and lay your ruler and use your rotary cutter. And I'm just going to use my scissors and just kind of do it somewhere between a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch.
Okay, so there's not like a set pattern.
How many times have you done that, Donna?
Be super careful that you don't get anything caught underneath it, you know.
And
make sure
snip
you've
it.
got it all open. Yeah.
Sandy Powis would like to know if you know what day in July you plan on teaching the next Southern Stars block.
I don't know. We haven't assigned our lives yet.
We'll figure that out and we will let you know.
We'll announce it. Okay, so now I'm going to take the other one and I'm going to make sure my diagonal line goes this way. Let's put this in the corner. Pin it and pin it. These are the best pins. Long quilting pins.
They are the
Magic pins.
best.
They're my favorite.
So I got the a small, medium, large is $12.39. I have 2 different size smalls.
Okay, there's one.
We close at 5.
We're almost done. We're almost done. Everybody hanging with me?
Everyone's hanging with you.
We're almost there. We're almost there. Get all the pieces and parts made, and then we just sew them together. Okay. So we're going to go back over, and again, we're going to press first, and then we will trim. I'll be right back.
See you soon. Sarah McKinney is cleaning her sewing room. And I'm sure there's quite a few people who are all thinking what Michelle is.
What's that?
Want to come over to my house?
Okay, so now we're going to trim. You should just open it up, make sure you've got your 2 layers here. Don't cut through more than that. And about a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch is good enough. So here's when you end up with kind of a big triangle left. You can save it if you save your scraps. I love these fabrics. I love this color combination.
I do too. It's friendly.
It is, and it's good for boys and girls.
Yeah.
I think this design would make a fun Christmas quilt. It'd make a fun Halloween quilt. If you need a quick quilt.
Ooh, you could turn this 36-inch block, do 2 of them, and make it into a giant bag with Halloween fabrics.
Gigantic bag.
Gigantic. Well, that's what you need when you're trick-or-treating.
That's true.
I mean, we used to
on
do
the ground.
pillowcases.
It would drag on the ground. Or you could make 4 of these blocks and have a quilt that is 72 by 72. That's a really good size quilt.
That is a really
4
good
big
size
blocks.
quilt.
Okay, so now we're going to sew all these gigantic pieces together. So this is our middle section. I'm pretty sure you'll never make flanges this big ever again.
You're right. This would drag on the floor. Like, looking at it now, look at how big this thing is, man.
You could
36 inches.
You could double the size and make it 24 inches and make 2 of those.
Okay.
And make a bag. That would be more pillowcase
Okay.
size. But good try. Only an effort.
But then, and so then we would just times it times 2?
Times 2. You got it.
I got it.
Take off the 1/2 inch, multiply it times 2, add the 1/2 inch back on.
Now I want to make one.
Okay, I'm going to go back to my Q2 setting to move my needle back over to do my 1/4 inch seam.
Okay. Jan, we are making a 36-inch baby quilt. It's called the Superstar Baby Quilt. And Paula has these instructions online for you. And it shows what the fabric requirements are to make a 12-inch block. And she covered today how to do the math to convert that over to a 36-inch block. So we are currently making a larger version of this block here. And we have kits available for $27.99.
These super fun fabrics.
It is super fun.
And you could put minky on the back or flannel, make it super cozy.
Sounds nice.
So right now I'm sewing the top and the bottom rows together, and then we'll do the middle section. And look at that. This is going to take us about an hour to sew this whole thing together.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. Okay, and now we're going to sew the middle section together. These are kind of long sections, so if you want to pin, it might be helpful. So just stick a couple of pins in there. Stick a pin in it. Just to kind of make it easier to hold on to. Oops. Oh, yeah, that's there. So these directions again are up on the website on today's calendar date. There's a link underneath the picture, and you click on it and you can print off the directions. And I think this is like the third or fourth one we've done.
People are loving them.
Again, I'm just going to put a couple pins. I'm going to go do the last little bit of pressing. I'm going to press everything away from the flying geese. So press towards the center and then press towards the 9 patch corners. Press everything away from the flying geese.
Away from the flying geese.
Don't press the birds.
Don't pressy the birds. They'll squawk at you.
Okay. 3 more seams to go.
3 more.
And voila. Okay. So make sure you sew those on correctly so your points are going out. And the easiest way to make sure you're sewing these together is these seams here and here are going to nest.
Okay.
So whatever you do, if you make those nest, everything else should come out pretty close. So I'm just going to pin on those 2 parts. Then if you need to do a little bit of nudging or something, your seams will still nest. pin. Okay. Our last 2 seams.
Janice, you are really late. Paula is making the Superstar Baby Quilt. You are taking this block, which is a 12-inch block, and her instructions on the events calendar for the 12-inch block, and she's demonstrated how to do the math to convert that over to be able to make a 36-inch block that will look like this. And we have kits available. It is called the Superstar Baby Quilt Kit, and it is $27.99. Rosie says, Paula, you write great instructions and are an amazing teacher. Thank you so much.
Good, I'm glad you like it.
She's pretty wonderful.
Okay, one more. Okay, here we go. Again, I'm going to press where the seams are going to nest. I'm going to pin. I'm going to pin.
Starts with the same letter.
I know, it's close. Pin.
Lucedale says that she just finished applica, and there was a single piece of thread left on the bobbin. I won.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. There you have it.
Very nice.
36-inch baby quilt. Fun,
And then that can be for your child, and then your child's doll.
That's cute. That's really cute.
Or you can make it into a little pillow too.
You could make it into a little pill. That'd be really cute.
The little set.
Yeah. So fun.
It is so fun.
I hope it made sense. I hope the math made sense. I hope that it gives you a little bit of confidence to try it yourself. And it doesn't have to just be a 12-inch block. It could be a 6-inch block or 8-inch block. The same math applies.
Okay.
Okay?
Awesome.
So have fun with that.
All right. Well,
Okay.
thanks for watching, everyone. And
Tomorrow is
Yvette. Yvette is
Yes.
doing it tomorrow because Elaine is going to be teaching with Kate for the final day of the Bienni virtual event.
Yep.
So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining
Thank
us.
you.
We think you're all wonderful.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.